Hi everyone, welcome back to Trains on the Brain. Whether you're a regular subscriber or a regular viewer, thank you so much for all of your continued support. Running this channel is so much fun and the community of railway YouTubers really are among the best around. Recently, I put out a community post asking for your questions about the channel. The response across the comments and on emails was fantastic. I've tried to answer as many of them as possible in this video. If you have any other questions about the channel after watching this video, or if I didn't get round to answering them in the video, then please do leave a comment below and I'll answer any questions you may have there. Without any further delay, let's get started and let's dive into your questions. BPMR asks, what was your inspiration to create your channel? What lessons have you learned and what challenges have you had to overcome in your first year? Also, would you consider collaborating with other YouTubers? Thanks BPMR for your lovely words first of all. The inspiration for the channel's creation was simple. I've loved trains all my life. It was a way for me to keep a connection with the railway world and just to have some fun making content that I find appealing, and I also just really enjoy the content creation process and all of the different intricacies of YouTube. In terms of lessons and challenges, I'm learning more and more every day when it comes to planning, shooting and editing the content. I don't think you ever really stop learning once you kick off a YouTube channel. In terms of challenges, honestly, the only major challenge I've been trying to overcome is time. I'm working full time and sometimes it's a bit of a balancing act, juggling work and the YouTube channel. But other than that, it's been so much fun making content for the channel. And yes, I'm absolutely open to collaborating with other YouTubers. I've already had some successful collaborations to date, and I look forward to collaborating with more fellow creators in the near future. If anyone out there is interested in collaborating with videos on the channel, visit the About section where you'll find my email address. CP Trains asks, how did you get to 1,000 subscribers so quickly? Any tips for you to share? Thanks CPT for your support as always, one of my earliest subscribers to the channel no less. To be honest, it's as much of a surprise to me that the channel reached that milestone, and to say that it's left me absolutely delirious with pride would be an understatement. One of the key reasons I think for the channel's success is down to its most viewed video to date, 101 Facts About Southeastern. The video got picked up by YouTube search and did a ton of views, and lots of new subscribers came to the channel off the back of that. When it was first uploaded, it didn't actually do strong numbers at all. I recall it being really low in terms of the initial viewing numbers. Train Sim World 2 launched a Southeastern DLC pack. This, I think, is why my video got picked up by YouTube search, as people were probably searching for content around the game and somehow they clocked my video. They must have stuck around long enough to boost its audience retention stats for it to get picked up in the search, and from there the channel grew really nicely off the back of it. Other videos on the channel then directly benefited from that, including the other 101 Facts videos and videos such as the Class 465 motive power profiles. Also, and hopefully this doesn't sound too much like a brag, but I'm really proud of the videos and the effort that I've put into them, and I do think they do stand on their own 2 feet in terms of the quality. The rest of it, I guess, is just down to good luck. Southeast Level Crossing and Trains channel asks, which was your most challenging video to make and why? The most challenging to date was probably the 101 Facts About Thameslink video. I think I must have ripped up my script for that 4 or 5 times before really nailing down the final version. Those videos also take a lot of time, research and energy to make, particularly when it comes to the scripting and also the graphics process in the post-production phase. However, it does go to show that the more effort you put into a video, the more you'll get out of it. Those 3 101 Facts videos that I have made are the best performing videos on the channel to date and have played a key role in the channel's success up to this point. I do think it also acts as a bit of a metaphor for YouTube in general. The more you put into your videos in terms of time, effort and presentation, the greater chance you have of generating viewers and engagement. Marshall Eason asks, what's your favourite heritage railway and why? The Norfolk Railway is definitely my favourite. You've got the perfect mix of seaside and countryside, gradients that put the steam and diesel trains through their paces. Perfect. I grew up in Norfolk and was once in the railway's junior club, and it's played a huge factor in my continued interest in railways for most of my life. Southwest Productions asks, which do you prefer, the Class 465 and 466 networkers or the Class 707s? I do like the 707s and I think they're a positive addition to the Southeastern Fleet, but the 465s have been excellent servants for the network for almost 3 decades now. I regularly travel on the 465s on my commute to my office. They're really comfortable, have decent Wi-Fi, and the different subclasses and motor sounds mean that no journey to work is ever the same. Here's hoping that the 465s are with us for a little bit longer yet. LaserJet899 Overshoots asks, will you film trains in the southwest and also steam train charters? There's a lot on my, quote, to-do list in terms of places to film and charters to spot, but the southwest is definitely on my list of places to explore in more detail. I'm also looking to grab more content from mainline steam workings too, so watch this space. Graham Brotherton asks, can you do 101 facts about Greater Anglia? That's a great idea for a video, Graham. As you can see from these clips, the foundations for some Greater Anglia content are now being laid. All I can say is watch this space, but in short, I'm definitely keen to bring out more of the 101 facts videos and definitely some more content around Greater Anglia. Jacob's Train Videos asks, if you started your own train or freight operating company, what routes would you run and what would your livery be and why? Wow, great question, Jacob. I'd love to run something like a mainline heritage railway charter type company, a bit like Vintage Trains for instance, which has a big roster of mainline steam locomotives and they run trains regularly throughout the year. This means you could also run trains anywhere you wanted to book a tour. Also, it would be really cool to run a train operating company that raised a lot of money for charity with some of the trips as well. For a freight company, I'm from Kings Lynn originally, which used to have a busier freight network than it does today. It would be brilliant to own some Class 66s maybe and run them in and out of Kings Lynn docks like back in the old days and see if there's anything we can do with traffic coming in and out of Kings Lynn docks. In terms of livery, well, I would probably just paint them all in heritage colours, a bit like Evening Star, as you can see in this clip, or as a Norwich City fan, maybe a splash of yellow and green livery here and there wouldn't be a bad idea. Gopalak Krishnan C asks, which is your favourite British high-speed train? I'm going to cheat and give you 2 answers here. First, who doesn't love the HSTs? One of the greatest British trains ever produced. In terms of a slightly newer class, the Class 395 Javelins are splendid looking units and they do look fun to travel on in terms of their high speeds. I'm planning to grab some more footage of these for the channel soon, so again, watch this space. Connor Sutherland asks, what's your favourite video you've uploaded, what's your favourite railway you've been to, and what's your favourite steam locomotive livery? It's hard to pin down a favourite video. Selfishly, I'm proud of them all in different ways. One of my favourites, which I'd like to see get more views and recognition in the long term, is my top 10 British Railway Standard Classes video. It was the first top 10 style video I'd made, and it was really fun to research and pull together. My favourite railway I've been to, again, I love the North Norfolk Railway, and that will always be my favourite in terms of heritage lines. I've also travelled on the Jacobite Steam Special from Fort William to Mallaig in Scotland, and it's absolutely breathtaking. In terms of favourite steam loco livery, LNER Garter Blue, especially on the Mallard, looks absolutely phenomenal. Cool Train 2007 asks, would you ever do train spotting videos on the East Coast Main Line and the North East of England? I'm a huge fan of the ECML and it's definitely on my to-do list to gather some more content along the route, especially in the North East of England. One of my favourite spots in particular is York. It's such an iconic place for the railways and you'll be pleased to know I've got some features planned around it in the near future. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A video. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up and comment below on any further questions you may have. Take care everyone, see you soon, and here's wishing all you creators with your own channels all the very best. Bye for now.